Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk. Back another video today, and the Houston Rockets lose the New York Knicks 137 to 115. And as a Rockets fan, this one was not that great to watch. Not even that I watched much of this game. Now, I did watch I watched more than I usually do. I mean, when they play like this, when they play like they did tonight, where it's just like it's hard to watch, with that kind of basketball, and they play when it just like. At one point, when you're down 130 to 99, you can't watch. When your team's like that, you can't watch it. I mean, but for this game, it was special for me because I always love watching the Rockets play in the Garden. I mean, it's one of my favorite games on the schedule of the year. I mean, I'm so excited. I mean, I like the Garden so much and everything that, happens with, with just such a cool place to play, and then for like my favorite basketball team to play there, it's so cool to watch. And if I'm thinking like I might next season, if the Rockets can catch their act together and make a good team next year, and maybe get Wemby, just throwing it out there, I might head down to New York for next year's Madison Square Garden game for the Rockets. Just throwing that out there. But tonight, it was also kind of cool to watch this game as well because I don't say it a lot on my channel, but since he was a rookie, I've been a big fan of Immanuel quickly, and this was his best game of his career. Scored 40 points, a career high, 9 assists. He's been really balling out for the last. And I will say, and I've noticed this, he's a different player when Jalen Brunson is not on the court. I'm not saying Jalen Brunson's a problem because Jalen Brunson is the key to their success this season, but I personally think, even when Jalen Brunson's on the court, I think Quickly needs more shots and more minutes because I think this guy is amazing. Had a great game tonight, played great, shot well, created great shots, even created great shots not only for himself but for others. He was just excellent for this game for the Knicks. That's why the Rockets lost, and a couple of really good plays by Julius Randle, who scored 26 points. And the fact that he scored that 40 points in only 30 minutes, too. I mean, they didn't have to play him like 38 for him to get that. I mean, he played 30 out of the 48 minutes, still dropped 40. I mean, he's a really talented player. He's a really good scorer. Really excited for his future in the NBA. I've been a fan of him since his rookie year. I mean, since in his rookie year, I was like, this guy reminds me a lot like Lou Williams, and he has a lot of six-man potential. I never really thought he'd be a starter. And he's been a starter when the starting point guard's been hurt, but he's been a great six-man when the starter's not hurt. And I mean, it was great to watch him ball out tonight and have his come out party. I mean, he's had a lot of other good games this season. He had I think like 36 or 35 against Boston a couple weeks ago. So this is not the first time for him, but this was his best performance of his career. Let's go with the Rockets scoring for tonight. 26 from KPJ, 8 for 14, 3 for 7 from 3, 7 for 8 at the free throw line, 4 assists, and 1 block for KPJ. Then you have 19 for Jalen Green, shot 10 for 12 at the free throw line, 1 for 5 from 3, 4 for 11 shooting wise, and then KJ Martin had 18. He had a really good first half. He had like 14 or 16 in the first half. That's happened a couple of times where he has a really good first half and he doesn't really take a lot of shots in the second. He had 18, 6 rebounds, shot 7 for 11, 1 for 3 from 3, 3 for 4 at the free throw line. And then Jabari Smith had 14 points, Sengun had 11. So all the starters in double figures tonight. And then 2 players off the bench with double figures. Josh Christopher, 12 points, shot 6 for 10, 1 rebound, 1 steal. And then Tari Eason, 13 points, 5 for 11, 1 for 4, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. And then 2 for Usman Garuba, 0 for Boban Marjanovic, and 0 for Deshaun Nix. And then both Kaminsky and DJ Augustine were DMPs for the Rockets tonight. Like I said, horrible loss for the Rockets, but I actually enjoyed this game just because of watching Quickly ball out. Like I said, I've been a fan of him since he was a rookie. And then not only that, but I mean, playing the Knicks in the Garden every year is my favorite game for the Rockets, even if we're getting our ass kicked. Just such a amazing court, amazing atmosphere, and I hope I can maybe go there next season. It just depends when that game is. I mean, that's the only thing it depends on. I'd love it to be in like a time where it's a break, like spring break or Christmas break would be, or even November break. That would be the best situation. But if Wemby's on the Rockets, I think I got to go to that game. But till next year for the Rockets going to the Garden, it hasn't really been, we used to dominate the Knicks at the Garden back in our Harden days, but now they dominate us. So a little bit of a flip of the book, but maybe when we get Wemby or Scoot Henderson or possibly someone else, speaking of maybe we get the third pick, things can start to change for this Rockets organization. You guys have any thoughts on the Rockets game today as the Rockets take a really tough loss, 115-137. You guys have any thoughts, and peace out. Go Rockets.